Here he's your friend again, Oluwadosin Ogunleye, and I want to welcome you to our monthly hangouts. Before us today, the topic we have here today is your value did not disappear. Yes, you heard me right. Your value did not disappear. As a woman, you may feel unseen at home, but your gift is still alive. You need to remember that your gift is still there, your certificate still have value, your mind still carries solution. This is not the end of your story. It can be the beginning, rebuilding season for you if you choose to rebuild. So, what I have for you today is going to be more like a questions. As we all know, we do have a workbook we work with. So, today I want you to follow with me. But remember something, your value did not disappear. And the purpose of this section is for you to rebuild your confidence, is for you to name those skills you have, to create a simple income path, for you to pick one of those skills you have and be ready to take that step. Step for you to re-enter workforce while you're still taking care of your children. Step for you to start that business, even if it's just one business, you can build that confidence to start that business. And it's a call for you to seek for volunteering jobs so that you can build that experience. You might have had a long career break in the time past. Now, for the career break to be closed, you can volunteer maybe for 1 month for you to just brush up your skills before you reapply. And it may be for you to start checking on remote opportunities. So today we are starting with our flow. I'm going to discuss a case scenario with you, and from there, I'll give you an income path, like a 7-day action step, and you are going to leave today with the steps you will be ready to take. Now, let's start. I have a scenario of Aisha. Aisha has a degree. Before marriage and motherhood, she had the big dream of working in a tech company, building a career around tech as a software engineer and supporting her family financially. Yes, if you're working in the tech field, you want to earn 6 figures, 7 figures. Some are even earning as much as $1 million per annum. Everybody wants to earn big money, right? But motherhood changed the story of Aisha. When she entered motherhood, she got married and entered motherhood. This changed her story. She was unable to pursue her dream. And this changed her to, instead for her to pursue the career, she start picking up the children in school, holding the home together. She does the cooking, cleaning, school runs, always sitting down with the children for assignments. Now she carries a lot of emotional responsibilities, which she was not really foreseeing when she was pursuing her career then. And nobody records this on her resume. Even the husband is not recording it. Men most times be like, you've been at home since morning. What are you doing? You're not doing anything. You didn't even go out and you're telling me you don't have time. Where is your time? Where has the time gone to? That was the case of Aisha. Lately she now feels so rejected. She feels as if the husband does not really care about her. She now started interpreting that her husband gives her cold body language, avoid closeness, and makes her feel like she makes her feel that she's no longer attractive or important in the house. She wants to work. She's not lazy, but she can't leave her children, right? She needs to take care of the house, but she's not feeling accepted. She's feeling as if the husband is pushing her away, and sometimes even the husband use some words that could be so discouraging. And this breaks her heart so many times. Now, she wants to work, but there is no clear support for childcare or standing in the gap for her. She feels trapped between love for her children, for her husband, and pain of losing herself. Now, I have a question for you. What happened to a woman when she keeps serving everyone, but no one helps her rebuild? What do you think will happen to that kind of woman? Contribution. What do you think will happen to a woman that is serving everyone? If you remember that saying that says, you cannot give from an empty cup. Now, this woman keeps serving everyone, but she needs someone too that will help her build her confidence again. She needs someone that will encourage her to keep going. So, what will happen to this woman? I'm listening.
A woman that she will feel alone,
Mm-hmm.
depressed, sometimes you will feel rejected
Yeah.
because before she realizes what is happening, she will say herself, I'm becoming too old for my age.
Mm-hmm.
My skin is wrinkled. I don't have time for myself because all you do from morning till night, by the time you take the kids to school, come back, tidy up the house, it's time for lunch, oh, it's time to pick up the children, oh, that daddy is coming back from work.
Mm.
In the midst of all this, is back to back, day in, day out. There is no time for herself.
Mm-hmm.
There is not even time for her to even have a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no time for her to realize that, okay, let me go out to a gym,
Mm-hmm.
or no, let me go and say hi to a friend. So in the midst of all this accumulation, we accumulate together, and she becomes depressed that, okay, is this I'm going to leave my life?
Mm.
Is this what motherhood or marriage entail?
Mm.
And by the time she starts dwelling and thinking of all those things, everything will become so worrisome and troublesome.
Mm.
Before she realizes it, one thing or the other, sickness will start coming in,
Mm-hmm.
stress, from stress, one lead to another. But the way out, in my own opinion, for a woman like that is, out of no time, she still has to find out time for herself,
Mm.
give herself first love.
Mm.
She needs to remember she was a somebody before marriage
Mm-hmm.
and before motherhood. She
Mm-hmm.
needs to trace herself back to that beginning and
Mm.
give herself the first love and learn how to cut things
Mm.
little by little for her to be able to have a little time for herself.
Mm.
She can start by going out for a walk, maybe in the evening when the husband is back, when the husband stays with the children. While she goes out, just take a walk for 10-15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The fresh air and all that will help her to reboot and put herself in order. Or maybe she may even decide to join a gym.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you start going to a gym, one way or the other, start meeting new friends, you meet people, you rub minds together, new ideas, and how that so that she will know that she's not the only one in that ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's what is going on around and with that she be able to learn how to cope and to come out of the situation she is.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. Though you've answered most of the discussions we have, because we in the group discussion, I have what part of Aisha's story feels familiar to many women. And so many women I've met, even including myself, we had plans before getting married. We we have their ambitions, you've done certifications, you had masters, but by the time you get married, the whole story will change. And God now help you leaving your country, coming to a new environment where you don't even have family members that can come around. I'm from Africa, whereby you can easily call A, B, C. You don't even need to call. They will come to your house and help you with home chores. But here in America, anyone you are even calling or coming to visit you, you must be ready to pay the person. So this is so familiar with so many women. It changes their story, and they get lashes even from the community that, oh, don't mind her, she's so lazy. It's because she's lazy. I've had a woman telling me before that, but I had 3 children too. I have 3 children. So why is she saying that she doesn't have time? Lo and behold, this person telling me that she had 3 children, trained up her own children when she was in Nigeria, where she had house girl, had drivers, compared to someone that is in America that cannot even afford a babysitter, cannot even afford to get a 2 bedroom apartment. You now want to compare that person to you. So this kind of women, they receive lashes. People judge them quickly. And this is what is even causing depression to so many of these women so many times. And we have another discussion that what hidden work is she doing that people may not respect enough? What are the hidden work Aisha have been doing? Taking care of these children, multitasking, because you are thinking, oh, I need to go and drop these children in school. From there, I need to cook, I need to clean the house, I need to clean their rooms before they come back, blah, blah, blah. These are things that people don't respect. And people will be like, what are you doing? What is she doing? She's in the house doing nothing. No, you are not in the house doing nothing. What you are doing, you are adding value to those children. You are available to these children. These children love when they come back and they see that, oh, mommy is around. Mommy have made homemade food. My children will say homemade food. Yes, those children love your homemade food. So these are parts of the things of the hidden work you are doing, even though the world is not appreciating it, they are not respecting you enough. You are doing a good job. And I will say kudos to you and keep going. Now, to question 3, what would help Aisha move from feeling rejected to feeling capable again? These have been said. She should try as much as possible to go out. That's one of the things that helped me. Networking. Go for events. Networking events that is related to your field, that you can meet people. Let's say, for example, you're a fashion designer. Look for fashion designer networking events around you that you can go. You can volunteer. Even this New York Fashion Week or any of the fashion weeks, I volunteered in New York Fashion Week before when I did not have job and I was strictly on the fashion business thing. I started like moving out. I want to see what's going on, meet people that can encourage you. Don't just sit down in the house when those children have gone to school. Yes, leave the clinic, go out, even if it's just 2 hours, 3 hours, go out and meet people. Meet people in your field. Open your mouth and talk. Little thing that you feel say it out. If you're in the tech field, yes, I understand you have career break. Yes, me too. I have career break. I have over 9 years career break. Yes, I have career break too. Go out. There are 1001 tech networking events out there. There are even some that are virtual. You may be in an environment whereby this networking event is very far away from you. You can opt in for virtual options. Try as much as possible to optimize your LinkedIn profile. So during the virtual event, copy your LinkedIn profile. Oh, I'm happy to connect with you. When they send you connection requests, accept. Go in their DM, just familiarize yourself with them. Not just, oh, I'm looking for job. No, you want to build relationship. Build relationship. Start looking at what are the things people are doing. This is your multitasking skill that you have with your children. You can transfer it to any field you are. So don't see yourself as a failure. The best is in you. Now, I have another question for you. And the question is, what is one realistic first step she can take without abandoning her children or home? One realistic first step she can take without abandoning her children or home. Over to you, sir. One realistic first step she can take without abandoning her children or home. What is one realistic step? At least as men, you always try to like pull women down. What are you doing? You're supposed to go out. We have bills to pay.
Business.
Okay, so how will she start the business?
Whatever she has. That's the thing about women in general is that we wire differently. When I mean wire differently, that God blesses the woman that they can multitask. They have and multitasking alone is something. It's an advantage because when you get out there to the workforce, because you can do two, three things at the same time, it helps you better off compared to men. Men are like single focused. You can be home taking care of the kid at the same time, you're cooking at the same time, you're still doing cleaning, which is multitasking. So in that if that kind of a person, the kids are not at home, she's free. She can go to the library. They have in the libraries they have places where they have kids. I mean kids section. She can even volunteer to be in the library to talk to people around there or wherever. And then they have some other local schools where they meet somebody. I've seen a school where just parents coming to offer help alone have made her get employment in that place because they felt that listen, you be a good add to us. Why not just come around? But if she was staying at home, not going out to help, she will not get the opportunity. So volunteering to help other people, volunteering to talk to people with actually bring about our understanding. Before you know it, you going out, you meet one or two people that you've not met before, and they will put you through life in general. So it's not something that you just sit down and cross your leg and expect that miracles will happen while you're at home. You have to go out sometime. You have to go out and make it work. And that's what I feel she could do. As a woman, go out, go to the library, find time to go to the gym, find time, whatever little places, before you know it, to meet one or two people that will encourage you to be better than what you are right now. And that's very important.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing. We have a check-in here. It's a confidence rebuild check-in. Confidence rebuild check-in. Before we start talking about income, we must first talk about confidence. We need to really build our confidence because a woman who feels rejected may start doubting what she knows, what she carries, and what she can become again. I've seen so many times people will tell me, "Oh, Oluwadunsin, I have passion for maybe." I met a lady recently. She's into cooking. She loves cooking, and when we started talking about it, and someone about something about me is just tell me your business ideas. Before you know it, I can help you expand it. That's one of the skills I really thank God for that I have. So immediately I had that, I've given her like different ideas on how she can expand, what are the things she could do, put in place. And lo and behold, my precious lady told me, I don't feel like expanding for now. And I was like, are you for real? So why are you here? Why are you sitting down with me if you are not ready to expand? I thought the purpose of you coming to have a chat with me is because you wanted to expand. And for you to know this, so many people, not that they don't want to expand, but the challenge is they don't have confidence. They still have some doubts in their spirit man. Oh, I don't know it enough. What if I cook and it's so salty? What if people don't accept what I'm cooking? What if people don't love me? I'm in an environment whereby people don't like me. People don't want to patronize me. People price me down. Yes, people will price you down because you price yourself down. People will price you down because you price yourself down. When you price yourself well, people will price you well. There is an adage from my place that says the way you call your calabash is the way people will call it. So if you see yourself as someone that is brilliant, someone that is good, someone that is ready to add value, to make impact, yes, people will see you that way, that you are adding value, you are making impact. But if you see yourself as someone that, oh, you're a failure, oh, people are rejecting me, look at the way he's looking at me, yes, that is what is going on. People will reject. So how do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? You really need to build this confidence. You need to build the confidence first. When you build the confidence that this business I'm going to do is going to be successful, or this career I'm going into, I'm going to be successful. I have this certification to make impact. I did not have this certification to decorate my shelf. So with that, it will help you to take the next step. Now, to our check-in. The first question I have for you, what did I used to believe I was good at? At least maybe before you started having children, you always believe you are good in a particular thing. So what do you used to believe you were good at initially? I want you to answer that question in your mind. What did I used to believe I was good at? 2, what responsibility at home has taught me strength, patience, planning, or leadership? Do you know those are some of the skills you need in your job or in your business? Because anyone that wants to do business, you must be able to be patient, you must be good at planning and leadership. So do you see that you had those responsibilities while you are taking care of those children or taking care of your home? If yes, then you are good at it. Then you can go for the next step. What certificate, training, or work experience or life experience do I still carry? What are the certificates? Your degree, maybe you had a bachelor's degree. Yes, it's still valid. Or you attended a trade school, it's still valid. Or what life experience? Maybe you've been the only one taking care of your children. Yes, all these experiences are still valid. Question 4. What has fear, rejection, or lack of support made you stop trying? Yes, we all have fears. We all have fears. We all have fears. So, what are those fears that have made you to stop trying? Some of us, we feel maybe when people reject us, oh, that means people don't want me. I've shared my story with us over and over. I remember the first time we were going to do Mindful Mom, we've invited speakers, over 23 people registered. I never planned I'll start doing online because I don't want to be online. I'm a very solo person. I don't want my face out there. I just want to be a low key. I don't like camera. I don't like taking pictures. That is me. 23 people registered. 23 mothers registered. We got to the venue. The speakers were here. EOC sent representative from their corporate office, and lo and behold, none of the 23 members showed up. None of the 23 members showed up. So when the representative from the corporate came, and we're like, oh, Miss Jenna, what are we going to do now? Are we going to postpone this? Oh, people did not show up. How are we going to do this? I was like, don't worry about it. We are going to do this. And she was looking at me. I said, yes, we are going to do it. And that was how I took my phone, bam, and I went live. She was just looking at me that I was not even moved. I didn't feel discouraged. And I was like, don't forget, I had a fear. I had phobia for camera. I don't want my face out there. But that situation changed that orientation immediately because I have built myself to the stage that I don't, unless God does not want me to do it, that's it. But if I've seen it that I have to do this thing and make impact, no matter what the situation is, no matter the circumstance, I am seeing myself as unstoppable. Even if you come, I respect you so much, you come and you talk it down. Do you think people will accept you? Do you think so far I have accepted myself for all I care? I'm going to do it. I went live, and you don't want to hear the experience we had that day, the feedback we got. So that has really built my confidence. So many times, even some of us that we are into social media, we're specialists, whatever thing, when you post online, you'll be like, oh, people are not clicking like on my post. People don't like me. It seems my post is not making sense. Go and check your analytics at the back end and see the impression that post is giving. Then you will see that people are reading what you are posting. People are saying what you are doing. So don't feel rejected. Don't allow that fear to stop you from taking that bold step. Don't allow fear to overrule your confidence. Because what? The world is waiting for that manifestation in you. The only person that can stop you is you yourself. So, are you stoppable? Or are you unstoppable? You need that confidence. You really need to build that confidence. I'm putting this as a challenge for you. You need to sit down to look at the fear. What are your fear? What are the rejections you are getting? What are your failures? Me, I see failure as part of success. If you don't fail, how will you succeed? Success does not just drop on the laps. Everyone is celebrating Elon Musk today. Everyone is celebrating Jeff Bezos today. Everyone is celebrating Bill Gates today. Do you know how many times they have failed? But they did not stop. These people did not stop. They keep on trying until they made it. So why do you want to stop? Why do you want your fear to stop you? Why do you want rejection from people you really value so much to stop you? I remember that first event I was talking about. Someone called my husband. I was like, why is it that is that thing that he's supposed to be doing? Is that what she's supposed to be doing? Even when my husband relayed that message to me, he himself, he was like, because the answer I gave him, because that day it was so funny. You don't even understand my pain. You don't even understand how much I've planned. And I still took the bold step to go that route. And the only thing you could see is for you to call and say, is that what she's supposed to be doing? Come on. Don't stop me. And that is it. So are you determined not to be stoppable? You have to be determined. Now, I want to ask you a question. What would you attempt if I had support for just 2 hours a day? If you have someone that can support you, you know you've been giving an excuse. Oh, it's because of these children. It's because I've been doing all these things alone. I don't have anybody to help me. What if you now have someone that can come and support you for 2 hours? Will you be able to take that step? Will you be able to get on track again? You are not starting from zero. I want you to know that. You are not starting from zero. You are starting from experience, survival, wisdom, and courage. Yes, you have built that courage. You have built that confidence. So you don't need to underrate these skills. Now, let's pick one income path. One income path. Don't start with two, just one income path. See, when confidence is low, too many options can make you freeze. When you have so many options, it can make you freeze. So this week, The goal I'm giving you is not to do everything. The goal is what? For you to pick one practical part and be ready to take a step. Be ready to take a step. And what are the parts? One, maybe you want to consider a remote job. Yes, remote job. Because as a woman, maybe you have certifications, you are into admin, you're a virtual assistant, you want to do customer service, you're into healthcare, education, you love writing, operation skills. Yes, you may want to consider a remote job. So, what are the steps you need to take for this your remote job? Definitely, you need to update your resume. Try to search online and look for remote jobs that is related to your field and update your resume. Search 3 roles that matches your background. It is doable. Search for 3 roles that matches your background. Another thing you can do aside remote job, you can freelance, pay as you go. There's so many websites now that can help you with freelancing. So let's say you are good at writing, not ChatGPT writing. Like you are very good at it, you have the writing skills. You are good at designing, you can organize, you can tutor. Do you know this tutor thing now? People are looking for those that can teach their children algebra, statistics, English, music, baking. Last year, we did virtual baking classes, sewing classes, entrepreneurship classes online. So you may be good at any of this. So why can't you go for it? Any of these skills, you can start teaching. Even fashion design, fashion illustration, you can teach people online. You want to manage social media. You may be like, oh, no, I don't say I don't even have any of these skills. But your phone, your hand cannot leave your phone for 5 minutes. You love scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Instead for you to just be scrolling and scrolling, you can pick 2, 3 businesses around you and reach out to them. I can start managing your social media. Yes, reach out to them. I can manage your social media platforms. You will get it. By the time you speak to some friends, you will get it. Even if it's for you to start volunteer first, when you volunteer and they start seeing results, they won't be the one to offer you, oh, please, I don't want you to leave. I will pay XY amount of money. So instead of you just scrolling and laughing at reels, you can transfer that skill to a job. Now, small home business. What are the small home business you can start? If you are good at baking, at least I can say this is one of the natural skills women have, baking. I would say maybe like 50% or 60% of women love baking. Even if you don't know how to bake before, you will learn it because you want to bake for your children. You can transfer this to an income. Baking. You can look for courses online that you can take to brush yourself up and help you. And the more you practice, the more you do it, the better for you. So you want to look into baking, you want to look into maybe cleaning services. When your children are not home, they've gone to school, you can just do a flyer. Oh, invite me, I can come and do cleaning, maybe 2 bedrooms, $60 or $100. I don't know how much they do it. Make inquiries, register your business if you're in an environment whereby it's compulsory for you to register your business. Register the business, package it well, walk up to organizations, because once your business is registered, it will be so easy for you to walk up to organizations for you to get contracts. You can volunteer, you can present your proposals to schools, corporate offices. Oh, I claim I can do in-depth cleaning. There is a language they use for thorough cleaning for you. Maybe after closing hours, even restaurants, they employ cleaning companies to come and clean for them. That's why the fact that they have cleaners. So you may want to explore, you may want to go through that route. You can do something creative like beading. You love beading, you love knitting. You can do it. You can do it. You can work on it and start teaching people. You can teach people. If you love beading, do some of this beading work, do recording, post it online. Before you know it, people will start getting in touch with you. Yes, you may find yourself in an environment, you may be an introvert. People may not really take you serious. Don't allow that to discourage you. That does not stop you from taking a step. Take your phone. You have a phone. Take your phone and take the recording process. You can do a process of how you are joining A and B and upload it. Have a link whereby they can get in touch with you if they want to place order for your services or for your products. You can take that bold step. I encourage you to take that bold step. Or you are very good at maybe creating, you can manufacture hair cream that will enhance growth, that can keep hair away from dandruff, that can moisturize hair, or you are good at leave-in conditioners, any of these products, or skin products, any products you can think of, then you can work on it. Work on it and present it. Take it online. Register your business. You can have a website. There are a lot of cheap websites that can be developed now. Approach people that can help you. There are even some organizations that they do all these free small business websites thing that they can use to help your business. So try to take this bold step and do it. And stop the excuse, but take actions. Stop the fear, but build confidence. But confidence cannot come if you are not ready to take a step. Now, another part you can go through is volunteer to experience. Volunteer to experience. You can volunteer. You are not expecting any money, but you just want to volunteer so as to build that confidence again. So be bold to approach organizations that are in your field or that you feel will make your skill valuable. Approach them. I want to volunteer as a VA expert or VA specialist for 1 month or for 2 months. It depends on you. But give in your best. Do it as if you are being paid for it. By the time your 2 months lapse, they may not want you to go. Or if they don't have the position at the moment, they may recommend you to another organization and you'll get your job. Getting job now is more than you submitting resume. You need network recommendations, but they want to see what you can do before they can recommend you. So you can volunteer and this will build your confidence. Then course to project is another part that you can do. Course to project. Women taking courses but not applying them yet. You are taking a lot of courses, watch videos, tutorials. Oh, we are so good at that as a woman because you are cooking and you are checking a course on Coursera. You have to pick projects you can do that will showcase all what you are learning. Don't just watch videos. Like our 12 weeks transformation journey, this is one of the things we discussed there. We always have this section every Friday with the Coursera license and the Data Camp license. We just don't want people to learn. We want you to put it into action. The session we had last week, one of the women was telling me that she has approached an organization whereby she can practice a project management skill. Yes, that's a very bold step, a very bold step. So you must be ready to take a course to a project. You must link it. Don't just be taking courses, because when you are taking courses and you are not building a project with it, if an opportunity comes, you realize you have not learned anything, because you will not even have anything to show for it. So make sure you are building a course. I mean, you are building a project. So I want you to choose one part for the next 30 days. Choose a part. Is it remote job part? Is it freelance service? Is it small home business? Is it volunteer to experience? Is it course to project? Is that what you want to do? Why are you choosing this part? Because you must define your why well. Why are you choosing this path? It is very, very important. Then you will be able to do something with it. Now, pick one small project that you can work on, one thing that you can work on. It may be a 2-hour startup portfolio. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to spend months, days, weeks on it. Just pick something very simple that you can work on. When you pick something simple that you can work on, when you finish that particular project, then it will open your eyes to another thing you can do. Open your eyes to another thing, and the sequence will keep going. Before you open your eyes, you would have had enough in your portfolio than for you to just fold your hands and still dwell on, oh, people don't like me. People are rejecting me. My husband is complaining. No. So what are the project ideas we can do? You are in the data field, you are learning Excel. Some people, oh, Excel is so simple. Yes, Excel is simple, but we have advanced Excel. We have advanced Excel. So Excel is more than you just creating bar chart and Instagram. So you want to go start from the Excel, create a simple budget project, even attendance, inventory, you can do that. You want to go into customer service route, you can write 3 professional response templates just to practice. Create a template. You want to go into the education tutoring route, you can create a 1-page learning plan, a curriculum. You can create a curriculum for that. Maybe for a child, you want to teach fine arts or fixes or Jibra, create that learning plan. Just 1 page to start with. What grade? You need to know the grade. What do you want to teach? What is the approach? How do you want to teach it? You need to create it. You are good at writing or communication, then you want to write a short professional bio. You want to start practicing maybe blog, start writing blogs, just that's part of your portfolio. Because let's say I want to employ someone that will be writing our newsletters now, I want to see what you have done. It won't just be, oh, I'm good at writing. It's more than just you promising me with your mouth. I want to see what you have done. I want to see your natural writing skill. And that is one of the easiest way for us to get that job. Now, business, you want to go into business, entrepreneurship, create a simple product list, your price list, your order tracker. These are very important parts and steps that you need to take. So out of all these, you just need to choose one. Just choose one and one project. Look at what problem this project will solve and go for it. Start it. You will see that those confidence that you have lost in the time past will come back. It will jump back to you when you take that step. What are the proofs? When you're working on this project, you need proof because you want to convince that organization that you can manage their social media platform. So what are your proofs? You need that proof to keep going. You need the documents. Then your plan, your study plan document or your curriculum, if you're into the education line, you need that proof. Not just, oh, don't worry, I can teach your son music. You are telling that person you can teach the son music, but you've never had a recording of a piece, and you are claiming you can teach music. You won't get the job. I'm telling you, you will not get it. This is not about maybe village people or someone is bewitching you. You will not get it. So you must be serious with whatever you want to do. There are a lot of global remote jobs and freelance websites that you can use. It's all over the place now. Though it depends on your country eligibility requirements before you apply. But you can give it a try. You can try LinkedIn jobs. Oh, LinkedIn is so oversaturated now. A lot of people are using LinkedIn. Yes, there is an approach to it. If you want to use LinkedIn, after applying, you can go and check maybe the hiring manager or anyone working in that organization. And that's part of the beauty of LinkedIn. Go in their DM, maybe like 5, 6 people, go in their DM, pitch yourself, introduce yourself. Remember, I told you earlier that you need a proof, right? You need a proof. So you have a link to your proof. These are the things I can do. I can do X, Y, Z, this. Tell me, you chatted with A, B, C. Out of that A, B, C, one of them will give you an opportunity. They want to hear what you can do. But if you keep quiet, nobody will reach out to you. I will give you an example. There was a time we needed a graphics artist in Mindful Moms, a volunteer work, and I posted it on LinkedIn. In less than 1 hour, I think 29 or 30 people applied for that position. In less than 1 hour. Between 29 or 30, I can't remember, but it was over 20 people that applied for the position. A volunteer work. But out of that 30 people, did I open all their resumes? No. Because what? Only one person came to my DM and said, "Hi, Janet, I saw the position and I will be interested in this particular position. I can do this. Here is the link to my portfolio. And I'm open to a chat." Who will I call? She has made my work very easy. I did not even open the whole other over 20 people that applied. That was how I engaged her and we had a chat. I told her this is a volunteer work and it's unpaid. She said, yes, she knows that she saw it. But she still took that step to come to my DM. So this is the approach most people are utilizing now. Don't just sit down and say, oh, I've submitted the application. Oh, I submitted 200 applications this month and nobody reached out to me. That's one of the reasons why they are not reaching out to you. So utilize social media. Make use of your LinkedIn. That's one of the importance of LinkedIn. You'll be able to see the recruiter that is recruiting for that particular position. You'll be able to see maybe the director of that department. You may be able to see some of the staffs that are working in that department, and you'll be able to reach out to them. And if you are bold enough, you've built that confidence, you've done your project, you can send them the link to your portfolio. So from there, you may get the job. We have Indeed Remote, we have Flex Jobs. And one other thing I've learned during job search is that any position I see, maybe on Flex, on Remote, on Indeed, let's say, for example, Amtrak posted online, maybe on LinkedIn or Indeed, that they are recruiting. I will go to Amtrak website to go and confirm if that position is actually available. So I will submit my application on Amtrak websites. Then I will now go back to LinkedIn to go and check the recruiter or one of the staffs or employer or whoever that is linked to that department that I can chat with. I will not submit my application directly on LinkedIn or on Indeed, because so many times there are some scam posts. There are some positions that are being cloned, pretending as if it's that organization. By the end of the day, you will realize that you've just wasted your time. So many people are submitting applications that are not even getting to that organization. So you need to do your due diligence well to do that. Remote.co, we work remotely. Those are parts of the websites you can use. Remotive, Working Nomads, Virtual Vocations, Idealists, UN Volunteers Online, Upwork, Freelancer. These are some of the websites you can use for all these things. And one of the disclaimer I will give you is that do not pay anyone. I remember one time when I was so I was really in need of this job. I wanted the job. And that was how an organization got in touch with me. Oh, we saw your resume. We can see you are qualified for this position. I think it was a data analytics job that time, but you will have to pay $700. I was like, oh, you are part of the customer, right? No, that is not a job. So you must be able to read red flags. Don't be scammed. No organization will want you to come and pay or start giving you gift card and click. They will tell you to click, or crypto fake interviews. I've received fake interview calls before. They may send you locations that you can't even trace on the map. So make sure that you don't fall victim. There are emails. Most organizations, when they are recruiting, they're going to use their official emails. You need to pay close attention to it, that you'll be able to read the domain. I use Amtrak, for example, now. If Amtrak is going to send you an email, I don't know, but I guess if they're going to send you job email, it's going to end with amtrak.com. No matter what, it will be amtrak.com. But so many times, this organization, these fake people, they can say amtrak.co.com or ed.com. So you have to pay attention to this. You really need to pay attention to this. Now, you need to create a remote work readiness checklist. You need a checklist, not only remote work readiness, any of these parts you want to go. Create a checklist. Do you have a simple resume showing all your backgrounds? Your LinkedIn profile has a clear headline. So many people have done LinkedIn to Facebook now. Oh, my son is graduating, and you put it on LinkedIn. You don't want to even do that, because it's more of a corporate settings. So you have to be more serious with your LinkedIn profile than just, oh, I heard something today and you put it on LinkedIn. It's a red flag. So you need to go and really optimize your profile. If you are more used to, oh, I'm going to Paris today, and you are applying, you are the kind of person that everything you hit, everything you do, you put it on LinkedIn, and you want to apply for a position that is very, very sensitive, you may not get the job because they will check your profile. So you need to pay attention to this. Do you have your skills mentioned on your LinkedIn profile? You have a project you can prove that you practiced, the type of roles, you have an email. Don't be surprised, some people don't have email. Yes, some people don't have email. So do you have a good email, that the email starts with your name? My name is Oluwadunsi now. Do I have an email that is like, oh, Oluwadunsi Ogunleye at so.com? You must have that, not she gets at gmail.com. All those small things may not help your profile. So you really need to work on those things. You need to build that trust. It's very, very important. You really need to build the trust online. So After all this, when you've done this checklist, you can create a target role name. Create a target role name. You are into data, maybe you want to pursue data analyst, you want to look into workforce analyst, or you want to look into business analyst. Write out those roles that you want to pursue. You are building your career after season of caregiving, right? You are bringing organization, communication, learning ability, and a strong desire to contribute. You are practicing, and you have to be intentional about this, because when you are intentional with it, it will build your confidence again. Confidence does not just drop on the laps. You have to be ready to build it. So now, here is my support conversation for you. As a woman, you are not lazy. You are not lazy. Yes, you may be feeling unsupported. No one is supporting you, especially maybe if you have children, you have home responsibility, you may need to feel protected to rebuild. You need support with childcare, quiet time. But one thing is that I want you to build that confidence again. You need protected time to be able to learn and apply opportunities. You need to build a small project. You really need to build a small project, which is very, very important. Sorry. You need to build a small project, which is very, very important. You need to look at where you can focus on. You need to see where you can focus on. You need to support, you still need to support your children. You still need to support your home. But there is a place of you balancing it. You need to take things easy on yourself. See that you are not limited. See that you are adding value. See that your value is needed and you are ready to take a step. Now, I have a 7-day action plan for you. We have said it before, and I want us to do it again. It's going to be like a 7-day challenge. Your day one, you can try as much as possible to write your skill list. Write it out. What are your skill lists? And choose one part. Choose one part. Update your resume. Create one small proof, like building a project or maybe portfolio sample. Then search 5 roles that are related to this your field. Look for 5 roles or gigs. If you want to go into freelancing, search for it. Volunteer, create volunteer opportunities. Approach people, approach organization. You can share your learning paths, build your journey. You can start rebuilding your journey online. If you're confident with that, start building your journey online. Apply to 2 opportunities. People to apply to these opportunities. They're telling you no is not the end of the world. When they tell you no, try to look at what are the things that might have made you to be disqualified. Now, review the progress and choose another thing. Maybe you recycle it next week with that. You can choose an accountability partner and make sure that I want you to take at least one action after this hangout. What is one action you want to take after this hangout? Yes, I know you've listened, you've watched me, you've seen my beautiful face, but what is that one action that you want to take? I want it to be from pain to plan, not regrets. That pain is in the past. Now is the time to take a step. One thing I'm going to do today, bam. One thing I will do tomorrow. One thing I will do next week. Write it out. Now, my closing charge for us today is that you are not only a wife, you are not only a mother, you are not only a homemaker, you're a woman with value, wisdom, experience, and possibility. Start small. Use what you know. Ask for support. So many times we feel our husband should understand or our baby papa should know what we are going through. They are not mind readers. You need to open your mouth and ask for support. Ask for support and let him say no than for you to keep quiet and he's ready to say yes. Build one proof for your project or for your skill. Apply at least for one opportunity. Before the end of next week, create one offer. Take one step. Your confidence can grow again. Your income can start again. Your life can move again. Your confidence can grow again. Your life can start again. You can start making income again. But the only person that will stop you is who? Is you. So be ready to take this bold step. So today, I hope you have enjoyed this section, and I really want to appreciate you for joining me today. Thank you so much. If you are participating in a transformation journey, we are going to have another section tomorrow at 10 a.m. And if you are still thinking of, oh, I've not started, I need to start, the transformation journey is rounding up already, but you can still start. You still need access to Coursera or to Data Camp, then send a DM. I'm going to send the application link to you. Make sure you are taking a step. The best is in you and you can do it. Don't allow rejection, discouragement, depression to stop you. The world is waiting for that manifestation in you. Thank you so much for joining me today. God bless you and have a nice day. Bye.